completely strung out on ADHD medication, but the media won't tell you that. There would have never been an opioid crisis if there was not an ADHD medication crisis. Do not get your child evaluated for ADHD ever. Because if you do, and they start taking that medication, and you start seeing the side effects of that medication, and you discontinue the medication, the school will call Cook County Child Protective Services on you, and the social workers will come, and they will confiscate your children. Your children will be taken from your home because you went and got them tested for a disorder that doesn't even exist. I was reading the newspaper the other day. The American Psychological Association apologized to black people for the role it played in our marginalization in American society. The American Psychological Association said, "We are sorry for perpetuating the myth of black intellectual inferiority." The American Psychological Association said, "We are sorry for contributing to the high rates of black children in special education." The American Psychological Association said, "We are sorry for creating standardized tests that have perpetuated a myth of black academic inferiority." But what I found so hypocritical about the APA's article is they did not mention what they were going to do to reverse the effects of their theories and their tests and their practice. Is the American Psychological Association willing to go public and say that special education was created and designed to handicap 2 generations of black children and should be done away with? I don't think they will. Is the American Psychological Association ready to stand up and say psychiatric medication is not fit for children, and the only reason why we approved it is because the drug companies of New York City paid us to addict 2 generations of black boys to psychiatric medication? Are they going to say that? I bet you they won't. Is the American Psychological Association going to stand up and say the SAT test is a fraud, and the LSAT test is a gimmick, and the MCAT test is a scam, and that the graduate record examination is a scam, and that the Illinois State Assessment is a scam, until the American Psychological Association condemns the tests, condemns the theories, condemns the notions, condemns the diagnoses that are still wreaking havoc on black people today. Then the American Psychological Association is full of hypocrites. Brothers and sisters, they will never do away with the standardized testing. Why will they never stop giving black kids the Illinois State Assessment? You want to know why? The answer is real simple. In order to guarantee white privilege for white children in Illinois, in order to make sure white children control the political power and the economic power in the state of Illinois, they have to make sure that the white children outscore the black children. As long as black children do not score as high as white children, they can justify why white people get all the opportunities in Chicago and black people get few. But the minute black children score higher than white children, that test will be thrown away. That test will be burned. That test will be hidden. The purpose of standardized testing in America is to protect privilege, opportunity, and resource for white people. Let me say this another way. Standardized testing is the Jim Crow sign of the 21st century. 75 years ago, if they didn't want certain black people in certain professions in Illinois, they would simply say, no blacks. They would simply say, only a few